This is James from Gamefront with a video guide of how to use the creation kit for Skyrim. This guide can also be found in text form at Gamefront.com. So I also must say thank you CJ Miozzi, if that's how you pronounce your last name, for an excellently written walkthrough. I used his guide to help myself make the video, so if you get confused, read the text walkthrough. Without further ado, we're going to go right into this. We've already opened the creation kit, but next you have to click File, go to Data, and then double-click the Skyrim files. All these other mods you just leave alone, because we just want to get all the files from Skyrim. There's going to be an error that pops up. I clicked yes to all, and it disappeared. End of story. I don't know if you'll have that arrow. I don't know what it's from. Anyways, now we have all the Skyrim files available to us. We're going to go into Items and specifically drop down and select Weapons. Then we can go to Filter, and there's not going to be so many things flooding our search process. I was going to search Axe, but instead I end up looking for Ebony, and I'm going to find an Ebony Warhammer. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm recording the voice in post, so there you go. So I've clicked on the Ebony Warhammer. This is the stats of what it is already in the game, just so you can kind of get an idea of how this would appear in its natural state of being. Alright, so I'm going to click cancel just in case I did something and changed it. I don't want to change anything in the real game. Then we're going to right click on it, go to duplicate. Underneath it you'll see pretty much the exact same thing with some numbers at the end. This is your duplicated item. You're going to double click on that. You'll notice that it's got all the same stats as before. Let's rename it something cool, like the Gamefront Hammer of Justice, which is too many letters long. So we're going to go back and we're going to change it to something else. I'm recording in post. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but it should be obvious. So I'm going to delete it. We're going to call it the Gamefront WMD, which stands for Weapons of Mass Destruction. Yes. And now we're going to drop down to Enchantment and give it, let's see, I can't recall. I think it was like a Dragon Ball Fire or something enchantment. The enchantment is at 0 now. I'm going to put 10 on there. It seems like a good number, and with value, how much it's worth, I'm going to add an extra 0. Now, I don't want to do anything with template because that's going to make it pre-existing stuff. Changing it to one-handed, and then we're going to say you can use either hand. We're going to make this weapon able to be very easily used. It's going to be pretty OP. So, we got the top half figured out. Let's make the weight just 1, because I know that I'm always sick of being overweight when I'm trying to collect stuff. Generally, right now, what we're doing is just raising the stats. So I'm going to make it really fast so the animation goes by really quick. I'm going to add a 0 to the damage. That seems decent. Then let's see. Critical chance. 100? No, let's make it 99 so that, so there's a chance they won't get critical hits. And then critical damage, 500. That seems like a good number. Now this other stuff I'm not really that familiar with. I am going to add resist damage on there in hopes that that makes me stronger. Now what does on hit mean? I don't know, but I'm going to select dismember only because I've seen videos out there of people's heads getting cut off, and I'm hoping that the people's heads will get cut off. I know I'm a sick bastard, I can't help it. With critical effect, I'm gonna ultimately decide to leave it at none because I want to keep some sort of a control. I don't want to change everything if I don't know what it is. So I'm leaving this one. Now this part's pretty important. We wanna copy down the form ID. So this one is 01000 D62. That's the duplicated item form ID. Without that, it would be hard to find this object in the real world since it doesn't exist. So write that down, and then we need to save our file. So drop down to save. Not export, back it out. There we go, to save. So you'll notice on my list I've got a couple of mods already. One of them was the Gamefront Armor. That was my test version. This is try number 2. So Gamefront WMD it is. So now it's saved and we're gonna close out. Now we're gonna open up Skyrim and select data files. We want to select, and when we're working on it, let's just do one mod at a time. Gamefront WMD. If you have multiple mods, they can mess each other up. And you want to make sure the Skyrim ESM is selected, otherwise you're not going to have much. So I've loaded a game. Now we got to bring up the console command with the tilde button. We're going to type player.place ATME, and then we're going to write down, we're going to put a space there, and we're going to put in 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, D62, and press enter. See what happens now? That's the number we copied. Oh, compiled script not found or saved or whatever. Well, that's because of this. There's nothing around. Take a look. Didn't work. We copied the exact number. This is where I got messed up before. What we need to do is change that 1 to 2. Now, my theory is, and I've read on some forums, that it's the second mod, and that's why it's 2. So if you have 3 and you want to work with the third one, you'd push 3. So there it is, the Gamefront WMD. Let's pick it up and take a look inside of our inventory. Alright, items, weapons. Where's the weapon I want? There it is. So it's got a damage of 278, which is quite a bit higher than it used to be. A weight of 1 and a value of over 17,000 gold. It's got a cool enchantment, burns the target for 20 points. Let's see what happens when we use it. Spoiler, I kill everything around me. So guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's going to be a lot of these videos. They might not go as fast as CJ can make them. So if you're looking to make some things in the Skyrim creation kit, please visit Gamefront.com. There is so much thorough text there. Anything else? Let's see. I guess it's just, let's watch myself mutilate these draugrs. You can't even see my attack. They're just dead. Oh, when I'm slowed down with ice, you can see a slight bit of a swing. Oh, snap! Yeah. Bye-bye now. Alright. See you later.